I want to go through this story before I forget to do it. Disbarred attorney Cunha avoids arrest, makes statement about corrupt Connecticut family court judges Adelman and Mukauser, May 21st, 2022. Family court judge Thomas G. Mukauser disbarred Connecticut attorney Nicola Jean Cunha in January 2022. He disbarred her because she accused family court judge Gerald I. Adelman of bias. She alleged Adelman's bias favored Jewish lawyers, court-appointed therapists, and custody evaluators in family court. Adelman is Jewish. Scores of victims have condemned Adelman for bias against women, terminating mothers' parental rights in high-conflict divorce cases and custody cases. 3 elected representatives of Connecticut: Senator Gary Winfield, Representative Edwin Vargas, and Representative Minnie Gonzalez, spoke about Adelman's record of awarding sole legal and physical custody to fathers and often forcing no contact orders between children and their mothers, leaving mothers homeless and destitute. Representative Edwin Vargas voted against Judge Adelman's reappointment, stating, "We have been around this many times with family court. I've been watching this for a long time, and I've expressed my feelings about this whole GAL, which is guardian ad litem system, the guardian ad litem system, how a person loses their home. I fail to see how the best interest of a child is protected by forcing someone to sell their home. Judge Adelman has become the poster boy of the worst of the worst. And if we don't reject Judge Adelman, I think we're sending the wrong message that this whole reappointment process is just a rubber stamp." Cunha provided 5 examples to Judge Mukauser where Judge Adelman allegedly demonstrated bias against women. The Robert Thainer v. Lori Thainer, Thomas Stefan versus Paige Stefan, Sorrentino v. Sorrentino, Beal Gomes versus Gomes, Cincinnati v. Cincinnati, Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit edition. Okay, so yep, I've been pointing out the same kind of things. She later disclosed numerous other cases, including the case of notorious Chris Ambrose. He stole his wife's inheritance and confiscated their marital assets to pay aldermen's cronies. This ensured he got full custody and did not give his wife her share of the marital assets that amounted to more than $2 million. Cunha's efforts to disqualify Adelman, which earned the wrath of the Connecticut family court judiciary, were on behalf of Ambrose's wife, Karen Reardon, and their 3 children. In giving all the money to Ambrose, Adelman also ordered no time with their mother and denied the mother's motions for the children, now 15 and 11, to be appointed their own counsels. AMC's advocate for what the children want. All 3 children were traumatized by the loss of their mother, as numerous documents show. The Ambrose Papers Part 1, Secrets and Lies. TV writer Chris Ambrose and the Connecticut Family Court puts children in danger. And the Ambrose Papers Part 2, children cry out for escape from their father and nobody listens. What should be questioned is why I was targeted for going public with the truth, Cunha said. After disbarring her, Mukauser ordered Cunha to turn over her client's contact information and active and pending files to the court-appointed trustee. Cunha did not turn over all her records. Some of her clients did not want their confidential attorney-client records turned over to what they believe is a corrupt family court judiciary. Mukauser seized her account. He found Cunha had withdrawn $30,000 from the account. He suggested she might have stolen clients' money. Cunha freely admits she withdrew $30,000 on February the 2nd, 2022. She said, "The funds belong to me. I provided a complete accounting with 3 months of bank statements. The money was earned pursuant to a valid written agreements with one client. I provided a complete list of all active files. I turned over all files to the trustee that clients didn't request directly or directed that I give to an attorney on their behalf." Mockhauser was not satisfied. He ordered a Connecticut state marshal to arrest Cunha on Tuesday. She is not charged criminally. She has not been arrested. On Friday, Cunha made the following statement: "I am reaching out to alert all to the grave, malicious prosecution, miscarriage of justice, and victimizing of myself by Judge Gerald Alderman, Judge Thomas Mockhauser, Judge Jane Grossman, and Michael Camp. I am seeking immediate censoring of each of the above judicial members. I have been retaliated against and stripped of my basic human rights. I am currently facing a take into custody order, capious, issued by Judge Thomas Mockhauser on a fake, made-up docket. There is no writ, summons, or complaint. I was never afforded notice of the alleged wrongdoings that Judge Mockhauser has falsely accused me of committing. I was never provided the ability to defend the false claims published by Judge Mockhauser. Judge Mockhauser continues to issue false narratives solely to cause my family and me intentional harm. I withdrew $30,000 on February the 2nd, 2022. The funds belong to me. I provided a complete accounting with 3 months of bank statements. The money was earned pursuant to valid written agreements with one client. I provided a complete list of all active files. I turned over all files to the trustee that clients didn't request directly or directed that I give to an attorney on their behalf. I have been denied my right to practice law for doing what I was obligated to do pursuant to the Code of Conduct for Attorneys. I have always been honest with my interactions to the court. I fully respect and support all religions. I fully respect and support all people. I have always vigorously represented litigants regardless of religion, race, color, creed, gender identity, or sexual orientation. I have worked endless hours throughout my career ensuring to provide legal assistance to the less fortunate individuals unable to access legal representation. I have continued to represent clients regardless of their ability to honor fee agreements to ensure they have representation to the end of their matters. I have acted in good faith to maintain the integrity of the judicial system. I have always reported acts that I believe amount to violations of the law to whom I believe to be the appropriate public officials for investigation. I am being gaslighted, subjected to meritless blame for acts committed by others for which I have and had no part and are being projected onto me. Due to the conduct of the above-named judges, I have lost my business, hundreds of thousands of dollars. In addition, I am suffering grave health consequences and have been put in false light in a public eye. I've been denied access to redress through the courts. I ask each of you to imagine for just 1 minute being me, subject to the above horrendous acts solely for doing our job. There must be judicial accountability. I am seeking support to stop this nightmare for myself, other professionals also subjected to retaliation, and litigants in this state that are stripped of basic human rights. Amen. The late Diane Hart, a mother with endless love for her children, opposed Judge Adelman and Judge Klatt. Her obituary states, she testified in front of the Connecticut Task Force to study legal disputes involving the care and custody of minor children, established by legislators to investigate corruption. Diane, along with other brave parents, did so even under credible fear of retaliation by the courts in their own cases for speaking out. It was said that Hart, who lost her children through the ruthless and corrupt machinations of Judge Alderman, died of a broken heart.